Formula 1 2020. Unfortunately, I prematurely ended the previous session, so missed a little bit here. I've started a new career. Haven't missed much really because I'm just going into Formula 2 first. A quick session in Formula 2 before moving on. Set the difficulty level to medium. 50 is right in the middle of the medium AI driver level. Okay, just gonna go with it. Just go with the settings for now.
Here we are amidst the dense forest and rolling hills of Spielberg in Austria, just 2 hours out of Vienna. It's an amazing destination for the race today, and we're about to get started. Spielberg is a very short lap, one of the shortest we'll see in this Formula 2 championship. 7 rights and 3 lefts make up the 10 corners of the circuit. The left-hand kink of turn 2, leading into the uphill braking of turn 3, represents another overtake hotspot. Joining me here in Spielberg for the feature race today is the GP2 champion of 2012. It is, of course, the one and only Davide Valsecchi.
Ciao, Alex. What a day to go racing here in Austria. The feature race, of course, has the most points of the weekend. But for the drivers in 9th or 10th place, it's also important to push hard to get to the top 8 and to get the pole position for the sprint race tomorrow.
And here are the driver grid positions for today's race. Luca Ghiotto lines up on pole position, edging out Nicholas Latifi, who will start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Joe, Harris, Nikita Mazepin, Ansete Camara, Matsushita, De Vries, Delatraz, Dorian Boccolacci, Ilott, Aitkit, Jordan King, and Correa, Calderon, Schumacher, Galeo, and Antoine Hubert. Boschon and Giuliano Alesi starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
If it takes too much damage. Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up. job. That was the...
The drag reduction system, or DRS, opens a flap on the rear wing to reduce drag and improve the straight-line speed of the car. Drivers are able to use this system in specific DRS zones as long as the circuit is dry. There are no additional restrictions to DRS use in practice and qualifying. However, in a race, the system can only be used when the driver is 1 second or less behind another. Watch the bar at the bottom of your multifunction display as you approach the DRS zone to see your distance to the activation point, and activate it by pressing the DRS button when the prompt appears.
That's a new fastest lap of the race. This is your final lap of the race. Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
Why not me?
Well then, that concludes another excellent race. Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Carlo Magliot, for me, he made the difference. He was just the best driver of the day, overall.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams' Championship. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Goodbye for now then. But we really are just getting started. Make sure you...
Alright.
Amazing performance
Oh,
out there.
it's you again.
I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
You had some great overtakes today. Is it more rewarding to earn a podium rather than dominating from the start? Things are definitely hotting up this season. Who do you think will take the championship? There's a lot of buzz around you. Do you see yourself graduating to Formula One after the season?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Would you like dinner later?
Here we are then for another round of Formula 2 in 2019 at the magnificent Monza circuit beside the Lambro River for today's feature race. And what an event we have in store for you today as we kick off round 10 of the Formula 2 World Championship. Monza is one of the fastest circuits in Formula 2, comprising some very long straights and tight chicanes. The engine spends so long at full throttle, in fact, that engine failures are not an uncommon sight here. On top of that, the 3.6 miles of track, pretty hard on the gearbox too. As we await those 5 red lights for the start of today's race, allow me to welcome once again Davide Valsecchi to take you through all the action at what is, of course, your home race.
For sure, Alex, absolutely. Monza is a great circuit for these cars. Long straights into tight chicanes means a chance to slipstream and take the leadership. The conditions as well are perfect. The tires are not too cold and the driver can push hard right from the start of the race.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Nicholas Latifi lines up on pole position, and it's Guan Yu Zhou in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Mazepin, Harris, Luca Giotto, and Delatraz, De Vries, Tete Camara, Matsushita, Dorian Boccalacci, Aitkit, Ilott, Jordan King, and Hubert, Calderon, Correa, Schumacher, and Giuliano Alesi. Beauchamp and Sean Gelael completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was going to go straight to the next race. So, see you in the next part, and we'll get this race done. See you next time.